Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Natural Food Pantry Education Initiative. Joining me today for a discussion on sustainable seafood is Kelsey Murphy. Since joining Safe Catch, a strict mercury-tested seafood brand, as social media marketing and partnership manager, Kelsey has proudly aided creating awareness through various avenues to mercury issues in fish and how Safe Catch is setting a new standard. With a background in fitness, nutrition, and marketing, Kelsey brings a personal and passionate perspective to Safe Catch and the positive impact the brand is having in her life and the lives of others. Aside from her love of Safe Catch, Kelsey is an active yoga and bar instructor and enjoys life with her 6-year-old daughter, her husband, and her 2 furry friends. Welcome, Kelsey. So great to have you with us for this conversation today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I'm glad to be a part of the conversation on behalf of Safe Catch.
So we both have backgrounds in nutrition and have a really good understanding that, eating fish, consuming fish is a really healthy addition to a diet. It's full of protein. You've got the omega fats, omega-3 essential fatty acids that are difficult to obtain through diet and can only be obtained through certain fish, cold water fish, and certain seeds and nuts. And these essential fats are essential to the body, meaning that the body doesn't manufacture them. We have to get them through diet. So I know as a nutritionist, I'm often recommending to people, to my customers and to my clients, to add fish or consume fish, but to keep it to a moderate amount, no more than twice a week because of the potential heavy metals, mercury, toxicity in the fish that can accumulate in the body and cause potential health issues. So can you speak a little bit on that? Can you talk to us about the importance of sourcing clean fish and the risks that come with consuming commercial fish products?
Absolutely. So we are all aware that mercury toxicity is a thing. And there's a lot of reasons to care about the products that you consume, the fish that you consume, and how much mercury you're actually consuming within your food, especially in those seafood products. So we know that methylmercury is known as a neurotoxin, and it can be harmful not only to our bodies but to our brain and our nervous system, especially if you're exposed to it too much over time. Mercury is naturally occurring in the water and in the soil. So mercury has become a prevalent piece of our environment that we can't always find. We don't always have the ability to test. And it's introduced into our waterways through industrial emissions. So as a result, mercury levels in seafood have been such a huge rising concern for a lot of our population. The human body naturally processes mercury just over time, and the key is not to get exposed to high levels of mercury, causing your body to accumulate mercury faster than the body can actually process it. So you mentioned you don't like to tell people to eat fish in abundance, so eat fish 2 times a week. So when it comes to seafood, there's just a lot of variety and variation in the mercury levels from fish to fish. So even if the fish is the same size from the same school, it can vary in mercury levels by up to 20 times.
Wow.
So this is really the only way that we know how pure seafood is to test every individual fish for mercury. And that's something that Safe Catch does that no other brand can testify to. So we have developed a proprietary technology that does exactly this. We test every single fish to a very strict mercury limit, so it's safe to eat in abundance. You can eat Safe Catch more than 2 times a week because we know what's going into the fish and the mercury levels that are in our fish. So specifically, Safe Catch Elite and Tuna, or Safe Catch Wild, Elite, and Ahi Tuna, for example, are tested to a strict mercury limit 10 times stricter than even the FDA mercury action limit. And we are the only canned tuna to meet the consumer reports for low mercury criteria set for a vulnerable population like pregnant women and young children. Our sardines, salmon, and mackerel also meet this criteria because Safe Catch is the official seafood partner of the American Pregnancy Association.
That's amazing. So moms can feel confident giving these products to their children. They can feel confident eating these products more than twice a week, even when pregnant.
Absolutely. So I love being a part of Safe Catch because we believe in transparency in our food supply. So when it comes to your family's meals, you can truly feel confident feeding those babies, and even while you're pregnant, consuming fish, and knowing that the purity in each can of seafood is there.
Awesome. So here at Natural Food Pantry, we carry your tuna products and your salmon products. Um, I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about these products and what makes them unique, particularly around sourcing. So I know there's a lot of controversy over farmed fish versus wild caught fish. Can you tell us where the fish are coming from that Safe Catch uses in the products?
So all of our fish is wild and sustainably sourced using a variety of fishing methods, including both pole and line and fad free. And we proudly follow the guidelines of the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch program. And we recently received certification from the Marine Stewardship Council to use their MSC Blue Eco label on all of our tuna and salmon packaging. And we're going to be rolling this out later in the year. So you'll start to see that little blue label on your cans, on your shelves, which we're super proud of. So basically, MSC is a global nonprofit devoted to ending overfishing. They help to maintain ocean health and protect seafood using sustainable certification of fisheries. And we're super proud to be able to show our consumers and people who buy our product just our commitment to sustainability within this certification. So you mentioned tuna and sardines. You're going to see that on our packaging. We're super excited to be able to partner with them specifically for our tuna and salmon. But let alone not just our tuna and salmon, our sardines and mackerel are sourced from comprehensive fishery improvement projects, or FIPs. So this means that the fishery is committed to gaining that MSC certification over time. So at some point you will see that little blue label on our sardines and our mackerel too, if you ever start to carry those. But Safe Catch will always provide pure and sustainably sourced seafood to help protect the purity within our oceans, lakes, and rivers. So providing seafood from well-managed fisheries using those sustainable fishing methods is essential, not only to the health of each individual and knowing where our seafood is coming from, but also the health of our ecosystems, and truly just being able to conserve our fishing populations for our future generations.
That's wonderful. I'm honestly, I'm feeling more and more confident in consuming these products. Even though they're sold in health food stores, and I already knew that these products were better than what I'll find in mass market. I was still reluctant to consume the tinned fish more than twice a week. So your information, your education here is building my confidence for sure.
I'm so glad. And that's what I'm here to do. I love being able to talk about Safe Catch. It's a new product for a lot of people because we are a smaller brand and we continue to grow. So I'm excited to be able to help educate someone and feel better about consuming fish, because honestly, up until Safe Catch, I was not consuming fish as regularly just because of the mercury and the taboo that it kind of holds.
Yeah.
And so now I just had Safe Catch mackerel for lunch and had salmon yesterday and had tuna on Saturday. So I consume the product a lot more frequently. And I can tell that it's helped my overall health. So it's been great. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, what about processing? I understand that Safe Catch uses a particular processing method to ensure healthier products. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I love talking about this because this is not only is our mercury testing what sets us aside from our competitors and other brands, but the way that we cook our fish and the way that we select our fish is truly amazing. So you may be familiar with, other canned and tinned tuna and salmon products. They're usually cooked multiple times, so at least twice, and they generally begin on a rack, which kind of dries out the fish. It, removes those healthy fats, those omega-3 fatty acids, and they drain away. And then this is kind of what makes them dry. And so they add water, oil, or even soy-based broth fillers to rehydrate them, and they're cooked a second time. So what truly makes Safe Catch different is that we hand select and we hand pack sashimi grade tuna and salmon steaks, and then we seal them in the can that they're they're basically sold in, and then they're cooked in that can. So it retains all of those natural juices, all of those, omega-3s and those fatty acids, without adding any additional water, oils, or soy broth fillers necessarily. So all of those good nutrients are retained in the can. And you may notice that if you've ever opened a can of our tuna or salmon, it says do not drain, and that's the reason. So if you drain the can, you're draining off all of that nutrients dense filler that was in the fish already. So essentially, we want you to just flake it up. I eat it right out of the pouch if I'm just kind of on the go or really, really hungry. And so you're containing all of that natural goodness when you flake it back in. It's rehydrating the fish. And we recommend just emptying everything in a bowl, mixing it together. It's better for you this way. And I promise you, it tastes so much better than those twice cooked products out there.
Really? I've always drained it. And what I do is I give the juice to my cats.
That's fair.
It's a real treat for them. They love it.
For you. You need to keep it in the can, I promise.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go for sure. And on the note of packaging, so that's really fascinating that you cook it in the tin, in the package. That's really neat. Now, on that note, I know some people are concerned about potential hazards of eating foods that are packaged and stored in tin or plastic, the BPA, the linings. Can you tell us a little bit about your packaging and what Safe Catch does to keep the packaging healthy and safe?
Sure. So our tuna and salmon products are packed in a tin-free steel container, and our sardines are packed in a tin plate steel can. And then our mackerel is actually packed in an easy open aluminum. So all of our cans and our products are lined with materials that are made without the additional BPA, BPS, BPF, and any other derivatives. So the lining of the cans are compliant with strict US and EU BPA NI standards. And then additionally, we routinely test our finished products using an accredited third-party testing lab, just to ensure that the BPA doesn't find its way into our products, because that's uncontrollable. We not only do mercury testing, but we test our cans too, because we know the importance of having a clean product. So to date, we haven't found any detectable levels of BPA in any of our products, but it's our guarantee to you that we continue to test our products to preserve that BPA, just to ensure that packaging materials that we're using are safe as possible for our consumer.
Excellent. And is there anything else you'd like to share about Safe Catch?
Absolutely. I mean, Safe Catch is a brand with heart, and I love being able to talk about our products and our brand, and really the reason we do what we do. So from our mercury testing to our sustainable fishing methods to our sustainable packaging, it all started from a personal story. Safe Catch was brought to life by our founder, Sean, and the care for his mom. So she developed mercury toxicity many, many years ago from eating a daily regimen of tuna. And at the time, there was really no way to test or measure mercury in tuna. So Sean, he sprung into action, and he is amazing for this. With a team of scientists and researchers, he created the technology that we use today to test every single tuna and salmon for mercury to that most strict limit possible. Providing me, who is a mom, and other moms out there to eat pure seafood when they can, and knowing that they can feel good about what they're feeding themselves and their families and their family members and all of their friends. Safe Catch is just that wholesome product that started with a father and his mother, and he wanted to make sure she was okay. So not only is Safe Catch great for literally everyone out there, it's a great source of lean, clean protein that you can add on top of a salad, eat it on the go, or add it into one of those recipes that we have on our website. So something else that's really fun about Safe Catch, we're also paleo, keto, and Whole30 approved. And I think I mentioned this before, but we are the official seafood partner of the American Pregnancy Association. We are also plastic neutral. So we are the only plastic neutral seafood brand on the market. And we partner with a group called Repurpose Global to ensure that the plastic that we produce, we are also cleaning up the oceans to remove the amount of plastic that we use out of oceans to, keep our oceans healthy and keep those fish going. And then I mentioned this before, our tuna and salmon are also Marine Stewardship Council certified. And that's certifying our sustainable fishing practices for those entities. So if you can't tell, we truly care about our oceans and the impact that we have on the world, but we also care about the people who inhabit it.
I love that. I love Sean's story and, how, yeah, all the passion and heart that is behind this. It's very inspiring for sure. On the note of recipes, you mentioned that you have some recipes on your website. Do you have any personal favorite recipes or dishes that you like to make with the tuna or salmon?
All of them. No, we are constantly expanding our recipes on our website, maybe trying new recipes in tandem with registered dietitians like our friend Melissa Rafkin and Lauren Maneker, or recreating recipes from years past that just kind of have faded away and we're bringing back. But I think my current favorite recipe right now are the mackerel bruschettas. It's springtime. I need a light snack. And this is actually created by a friend of ours, Kayla, who owns the handle at Kitchen and K on Instagram. She's phenomenal and uses Safe Catch, I think, weekly in her house. And then another favorite. So I have a 6-year-old daughter, and I'm always trying to kind of sneak in that good source of protein with her. But over the summer, we created some bite recipes for those, easy, friendly, freezer safe kind of quick meals. And she has consistently requested the mac and cheese bites. So this mom is super happy that not only is she helping me in the kitchen, but I'm able to kind of sneak in that wonderful source of omega-3s and lean clean protein into like lunches and snacks and stuff for her. So if you're interested in more recipes or learning how you can incorporate Safe Catch into your lunches, snacks, dinners kind of thing, you can visit our website at safecatch.com/recipes. Or something else that's kind of fun that we've started doing is social media exclusive recipes on our Instagram and Facebook pages. So follow us on either at Safe Catch Foods for quick snacks and lunch ideas.
I'm starting to feel pretty hungry right now. My 14-year-old daughter will be really excited because she makes this amazing tuna salad recipe that's pretty much, she's mimicking like Subway tuna sub. She puts the pickles and the peppers and onions and lettuce and everything into it and makes herself a sandwich on a gluten-free Kaiser bun, and she loves it. But I'm always telling her, limit it to once a week, no more than once a week. So she can have it a couple times a week. Yeah. And I have a recipe for an amazing wild rice dish. It's wild rice with salmon. It's got a lemony dressing in it. Some veggies minced up. That would be amazing with your salmon product.
You should use it with our salmon and then tag us on Instagram.
I will for sure.
We're always looking for new and fun ideas. So being able to get your family involved and having those like at-home comfort foods for you and just elevating it with Safe Catch is that much better.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this conversation. I'm so glad we got to talk about this. You clarified things. I hope this brings some clarity and confidence to our customers at Natural Food Pantry, knowing that they can consume these products safely, that they're getting all of the health benefits from the fish and not having to worry about the toxins. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, thank you for having me on behalf of Safe Catch to educate and spread awareness for all the good things that tuna and salmon can bring to your body.
Thank you, everybody, for joining the Natural Food Pantry Education Series. I invite you to check out more health videos at our YouTube page. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our newsletter at naturalfoodpantry.ca. Thanks, everybody. Stay healthy. Bye.